What's up, guys? Welcome. Yesterday, we finished the first trial of Apollo Justice. Today, I don't know if we'll be able to finish the second trial, because I assume this one will have, like, investigation and everything. But, I have my wine. Actually, not as cold as I was expecting it to be from being in the fridge. Bro's drinking straight from the bottle? Hell yeah. We're drinking straight from the bottle today. Well, the stream's a couple minutes late because it took me forever to get the cork out. I had never used one of these before. I'm also pretty sure I, like, damaged my, like, corkscrew. Because I didn't really know how to do it. So I just put the corkscrew in the cork, and then I just fucking yanked it. But it's kind of cheap, because I just went to Walmart today to buy this, because I don't regularly drink wine. And this, like, bent as soon as I yanked it. Because I tried to use, like, get an angle, and, like, hope it would, like, slide out of the bottle that way. But I ended up just putting it on the floor and just pulling straight out, which I think is also not what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to use this somehow to, like, leverage it out of the bottle, but I don't care. We use brute strength in this house. I've been doing chores and stuff too, so I haven't eaten much today, so I think I'll actually get kind of tipsy this stream. Let's give people a couple seconds to join here. Who's up here so far? Jade, Guy, Kyler. Welcome, everyone. I'm drinking a white wine for the stream today. I don't know if that affects anyone's preference. I don't know if anyone of my viewers drink. I think this is probably the first time I've ever actually drank from a bottle of wine. I think I've had, like, wine before. I mean, I've definitely had wine before, but I think I've never had more than, like, a glass of wine, and usually it's been, like, someone else's wine. I'm also pretty sure drinking from the bottle is affecting the flavor of it a little bit. But that's okay. Because I think wine has, like, a whole thing where you're supposed to, like, let it... I think there's supposed to be, like, some aromatic to it. Or some type of quality for that. I'm not very cultured, so I don't know. Yeah, I think you're supposed to, like, let it breathe. I think drinking from the bottle is not great, but who cares? Let's just... Should we just go back to where we were? Episode 2, Turnabout Corner. What was that? Did we... Actually, I don't even think we saw the cutscene, right? We left before the episode 2 started. But yeah, we finished all of episode 1 in that entire trial. So today, let's get into it. I'm going to wait till the 5-minute mark before we get started. Because we did have like 15 or so people watching during yesterday's stream, so I figured we'd have a couple people that'll want to check up on the second one. Because I was already 10 minutes late. Technically, I usually wait for like 15 minutes for the YouTube notification to go out, but I figure since we're 10 minutes late, we'll just wait 5. Alright, there it is. There's 5 minutes. Hey, Raids, what's up? Episode 2. You can't see it because I'm in the way. At some point, maybe for the Persona streams, I'm going to re-hotkey, like, being able to move my webcam around on the screen. Is this like a preview of all the cases in the game? What is happening here? Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops... you die. Was that supposed to be a metaphor of the guy just, like, moving one wheel, or was that a glitch? 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here, honest. Here, being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Wait, why would he not want to come here? Also, what's up with all the magician stuff? I wish you could hide the, subtitle box sometimes so you can see the background and everything. I see, Maya's plant is still in the background. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. Ah! You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there! You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin? What? Right, first things first. You have any special talents? Talents? Yeah, well, you must have at least one. I guess... defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend! Just give it all you got. Don't hold back. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us. Not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend, no? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front? What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. The seizure I had from the flashing pendant. Trucy Wright. Here, check out her flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, there's a new UI for, like, dialogues and stuff. Would you like to see my badge? Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. Looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take this badge, and do this, and this... See? It's gone! Hey, my badge! What'd you do with my badge? No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. Huh? No way. My pocket? Wait a second, there is something in there. It's a flyer for your agency. And here's your badge. You can have it back now. It's the last time I let her touch anything of mine. What should we examine? The plant! Ah! Don't touch Mr. Charlie! Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh. Okay. Now I take care of it. The strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right! This cabinet's used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV. Why is it just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I'd call welcoming. Why is the fork floating from the spaghetti? Whoa, the fork's floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That right here is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. Hey, what's up, Jake? Me, Jillian, and my brother are watching you in the car. Say hi to the fam for me. Or if they're watching, hi fam. Do they all know what Ace Attorney is? Alright, we're done examining. What does she have to say? Where's Phoenix? About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Are we gonna finally learn what that incident is today? They do not, but they want to know. It's a visual novel game about attorneys at law and undertones of love. What is my favorite FNAF game? Either the first one or Security Breach. I think those are the two best ones. You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. That's all I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. Again? Is he drinking too much grape juice? Wink, wink. Again? Yeah. He's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? I like how you can just ask that, and then that kind of just ends the conversation. After that, you can be like, oh, okay. Instead of just being like, I should go. So you're his daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of the whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old's Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. Oh, so she's adopted, right? Someone do the math. I gotta do the math on that real quick. Hang on. That would have meant Phoenix would have had her when he was, what, 18? Yeah. How old was he in the first game? He was like 20-something in the first game, though, because he was a lawyer at that point. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. People are being awfully judgy about the fact that Phoenix just refers to his adopted daughter as his daughter. That's very kind of him. And I feel like everyone's constantly judging him for it in this game. I wonder if adoption's not big in Japan. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. Does that include you? Trucy, right? Magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is... Phoenix Wright. Pianist extraordinary. Your dad? Didn't he say he couldn't play? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll go pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's close. Well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait! I'll go with you. I kind of figured that Maya would be the other person that their talent agency like represents, because of her whole spirit medium thing. Or they're waiting to make her reveal when she finally shows up, just as dramatic as like when Phoenix finally was like behind the defense attorney bench. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Visitors, are ya? Yeah. Are you the doctor? Yep. Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, doctor. Hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Bro, look at my doctor. I am gonna die. What do you mean? Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. Wait, if you're the doctor, who's he getting his checkup from? How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the Daddy-O, the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later. That was an odd bird. What an odd bird that guy was. How come this hospital is letting him have grape juice while he's in the hospital? Time to hear your weirdo pervy voice. Hey, what's up? Play for fun. Long time no see, man. I think my pervy voice is probably... All I can think of for a pervy voice is, like, Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Good morning. Didn't expect to see you so soon, Apollo. I wore a gray hoodie out of respect for Phoenix's new attire for today's stream. I also tried to Photoshop. I don't own a blue beanie like that, but I Photoshopped the color of the beanie that I do have to be blue on the thumbnail for today's stream. I hope people appreciated how I made myself look like Phoenix in it. It was kind of tricky because the beanie's color is orange, which is like the exact opposite of this, so to like change the color, it was weird. Anyway. I'm not very good at Photoshop. That's probably the biggest problem with it. Mr. Wright. What happened? So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit. A hit? You were hit by a car? Oh, I tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. Damn, Phoenix is tanky, dude. You okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. Hey, I met your daughter. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. Why do people keep saying that? She's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trussy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. You'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Good thing we now know that Apollo is a major judger of someone who would adopt a child. He's not buying it. Okay, what's up with the Right Talent Agency? Why'd you contact me? Look at the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me. I need to get prickly. I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. But didn't you come to the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. You don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people. One of them's in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us fails, the other 2 must fail. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly! Yeah? Now it's my fault? On that note, why don't you come work for us? We got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? Defend in court? Alright. I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9. I don't know why, it always feels like, maybe it's an intentional thing for Phoenix, right? But I always feel like since this is such a big franchise, I'm always shocked by how, like, low budget all of the cutscenes seem. Like, every one of the, like, physical, like, demonstrations, when the game's like, we're gonna set the stage for you to show you what happened in the crime. Here's this thing I made in 10 minutes in Microsoft Paint. It happens every time. I don't know why. Because all I can think of is, like, the 3D animations in, like, Danganronpa and stuff when they're conveying the crimes to you and everything. And the Gray Man from the, like, mangas where they illustrate the murders and things like that. But this seems to be in every Phoenix game. Okay, here, check this out. I was going to that pasta joint. Al dente's. I appreciate that's the names, though. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying. Nicked a telephone pole. Ain't no way he lived from a car that hit him at this angle. What? Zoomed away. Creepy, huh? I would have blown out his fucking knees. What do you mean he lived through that? It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. I'm the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Hold on, I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. Well, actually, I don't know if you would get that much money from suing him. If you didn't really have, like, a major injury, you could maybe get, like, what? A couple grand at best? And then because of how healthcare is in Japan, I can't imagine it would really, like, cover all that much, right? Or, like, the legal fees, because you would already be covered by the healthcare. Right? I mean, I'm making a lot of assumptions, but still. I'm not a prosecutor, either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Hey, don't get so worked up. It's just a joke. Yeah? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he is gonna make me investigate this after all. What a tragedy. Oh my god, he's just spilling the bottles everywhere. Ah, Daddy! You snuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy. What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. The Steel Samurai. The Nickel Samurai. The Pink Princess. The Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action and hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. He's got a whole fucking family. Someone should grab that with his fingerprints upside down? Yeah, here, let me just try it real quick. There we go. A successful drink. Super convenient. Hey! How long are you planning on making me wait, huh? Good morning. Now someone can frame me for murder. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, huh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client. Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, huh? Oh, Yes? My name's Apollo. Look at him there! Arms all crossed like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. I like his ramen hair. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you? I wonder... Eldoon? Oh, it's just the words of noodle, or it's the letters of noodle rearranged. Oh no, it's just noodle backwards. Ah. No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town. Eldoon's Noodles. Doesn't say wine in Japanese. It's an inside joke because the creator loves grape juice. That is kind of funny, though. Much like how the Ghost Trick guy... Well, actually, the Ghost Trick guy is the same thing, but he put his dog into Ghost Trick. Also, I am already quite buzzed from the wine. I underestimated the strength. And how little alcohol I drink. So I didn't realize how fast this was gonna hit. Alright, that's fine. Whose noodles? My noodles! Help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon. It's Guy! Is he still here? Am I gonna finish this bottle of wine tonight? How much is this? 750 milliliters? How much? That's not that much, is it? Should I just finish it? Fuck it, why not? Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Anything for you, Trucy doll. Oh, it's only a bottle and a half? Really? Oh, that's easy. Yeah, I'm polishing this bad boy off tonight. Let's go. Who's this guy? So you run a noodle stand, Mr.? I have never... Actually, no, that's not true. I was gonna say, I've never gotten food from a food stand. But I guess if you count those, like, trucks, if you go to, like, a fair as food stands, I guess I have. So I immediately, like, corrected myself. But, like, a stand on a street corner that's, like, serving food, I've never gotten food from one of those. I don't trust them. Have you guys? I usually am wary of, like, food that's exposed to the elements. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. Been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years. That's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Suck my noodle. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. No? There's no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it's like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. It's a damn macaroni in here. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why, they're saltier than salt. Is that good? Does one want salty noodles? I'm not a big noodle enjoyer myself. So I don't know. You ate at a hot dog stand? A bit expensive, but delicious. I imagine food at like stands has to be really overpriced so they can maintain the upkeep. And because they have to stand outside in the elements. No, thank you. No, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pops' stand back during his attorney days, too. Yeah, him and his assistant. Oh, sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Huh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. What do you mean? It was stolen! My stand! Gone! Did anyone ever lose their stand in JoJo? Now that I think about it. This randomly made me think about it. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. She's so, like, happy. Now you're just trying to butter me up. It sounded more like the blues than a whistle. Hey, Neku. What's up, man? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's... Alright, we may, I totally forgot, Godot. The grape juice might be hitting a little too hard, because part 6 is my favorite part. And you're right, and you're totally right. White Snake's CDs take people's souls in their stands. That's very true. I forgot about that. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls are in there. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Huh? Wait, what's your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls kill a man. Then I'd really need a defense. I don't understand. Why is he so proud of making food so salty someone couldn't eat 2 bowls of it? Speaking of that, I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. Drop by if you need info, okay? I like that he's not listening. Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents, noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about, too, Apollo. Uh-huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Ah! Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night, too. That is, something was stolen. What's this? More thieving and skullduggery? What does that mean? I've never heard that word before. Skullduggery. Underhanded behavior. Well, someone stole a pair of my... Someone stole a pair of my panties. Your panties? Hey, welcome, nasty crime boy. We're actually already more than halfway through the bottle of wine, because I didn't pace myself, because I underestimated how strong this would be. There's this much left. Welcome! So they were, stolen. My panties, yes. Right, panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I hung my panties out the window to Okay. That was actually funny. Casually just hanging the panties in your window. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. Okay. Actual question for chat. Do you guys have favorite pairs of underwear? I don't. All of my underwear are completely interchangeable. I don't care. I always see this as like a running gag where people are like, my favorite pair of underwear. My lucky pair of boxers. I don't care. Anything works, yeah. Like, I'm not really a big underwear guy. I'm too based for underwear. Their underwear. Yeah, I mean, I just wear, like, no one sees them. So I don't care. I mean, and but because I'm also not emotionally attached to them, I, like, throw them out frequently. I'm not like, oh my god. Like, if I have a shirt that rips, I'm like, okay, let me, like, see if I can get this stitched up or fixed or something. Or, like, oh my god, maybe I gotta get a replacement for this shirt that I like. But if underwear starts getting worn, like the elasticity on the band starts going, fuck it. I throw it out immediately. Like, the second the elasticity on the band starts to give for the underwear, I just pitch it. I don't care. It's interchangeable, but some are more comfy, so I like them more. I guess, but now that I'm older, I just buy the comfy pair of underwear. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I used to have, like, different pairs of underwear, I guess, that were more comfortable than others, but now I just buy the comfortable pair. I know women have favorite bras for obvious reasons. That's a bit different, though. I guess bras still are technically underwear, but I feel like bras can affect your outfit and your appearance, so it's a bit different. Because there's different, like, styles of bras. And they can change how your outfit is, and how you look, the firmness. I should stop talking. Trucy is adorable, changed my mind. What if I talked about her panties for the next 15 minutes? Would you still think that? Is that Missile, by the way? Does she also have a Shiba Inu? I don't keep track, but they're not considered expensive. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't really spend a lot of money on my underwear. We've been talking about them for 5 minutes already. I haven't been talking about Trucy's specifically. I've just been talking about the general topic of underwear for about 5 minutes. It's different. You see. Be prepared to say panties a lot for this whole episode? I'm always prepared to say panties a lot. I will say, I never say panties in general conversation. I just say underwear. Even when referring to, like, women's underwear, I just say underwear. I'm never like, oh, wear panties. It does remind me of when I played, the game Panty Party. I made a video on that years ago. I think I still had that video up. I wonder if that game ever got updated. Because I think I played Panty Party when it was like in early access. Anyway. I ran after the thief. Give those panties back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. That's the only pair you have? A darn crying shame, yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Trucy Doll here too, you hear? Everyone likes Trucy. Well, things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright. Daddy's hit-and-run accident. I'm gonna guess these are all committed by the same person. Some guy was speeding through the back roads to get to, Trucy's panties. He hit Phoenix on the way, and to create a diversion from the crime of stealing the panties, he stole the noodle stand. A master thief at work. Black Cat who? We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second, he just ignores him. And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request. Find his stolen stand. For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine. Find my stolen panties. Oh, that bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see. A hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Let's go to the scene of the accident. I don't know why, but seeing the, like, graffiti here made me think about how I want to paint my apartment. I've lived here for a couple years with these same boring-ass yellow walls, and I'm tired of it. But I also don't want to paint. I wonder if I painted my walls of my apartment complex would be like, what the fuck? I feel like I would paint all my walls black. That would be fun. Apollo got his Maya. That's true. I can't wait to see her ability, at least. So, this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. Have any of you painted before? Do any of you live in an apartment and have painted it? I'm considering it. My walls are just so boring. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there. Is the nice-looking lady the lady trying to climb the fence? Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? Because you think it's hot? It's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Oof. Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. That's my best husky voice, I don't know. You, kid with the hair, you want something? Oh, me? No, not a thing, bye. Apollo? We can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? Hey.com. My ex wanted this really weird green-blue. Had to repaint it when we moved out. I think I would paint my walls like either black or purple. That would be fun. Mine are like all yellow right now. But I'm not really much of an artist. I have no idea how to paint. I assume it's got to be more than just buying paint and rolling it on the wall, right? But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Oh. If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Oh, right. Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum. Plum Kitaki. Wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Is this that new Yakuza game everyone keeps talking about? Also, is Plum Kitaki supposed to be a pun on something? A pun on something? Excuse me? Definitely had... definitely the line is stronger than I thought it was. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm a little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Who's that? She's looking at the park. Ooh, she's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? Well, she is quite pretty. There's something about her. Too bad she seems like to be in a bit of a rush. Can we not talk to the pretty lady? What's happening here? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Don't you tell me where I can and can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. It's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss! Stay out of the park! You got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky! We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. These kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Ah. Why don't you kids run along and play somewhere else? Do I recognize her? Vaguely. Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. On a dose of experimental hydro... Xylase lunodostrus? Come again? She's from the 5th case of the first game? She looks familiar. What's this hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. Ugh. We're gonna get more information like this. What do you mean, riffraff? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yeah, that nice woman. I like how they kind of made you ask about that scene, because they put the crazy old lady climbing the fence over there. Miss Oldbag is like trying to climb the fence. So obviously you're gonna click on it, and then you get to see the Easter egg. There's paint splashed on the gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? That's right. I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring that scoundrel by, would you? Of course. Hey, you can make them clean up their own mess. You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Oh. I wish I could say cool things like that. I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering. Oh, I feel like I remember her now. Wasn't she the younger sister of that, like, military-like girl? Emma Sky? Let's go. I remember. Alright, Kitaki family. She was tinier? Yeah, she used to be younger, obviously. But so did Phoenix. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so. Yes. Whoa! What is it, Apollo? Why don't you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl. You should know we're gangsters. Gangster? Oh! That means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please! I'm begging you! The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. Or some wine. Takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course you wouldn't know. Oh, of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yeah? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy. Yeah, I should have known. One of our capos think he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the incident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You have my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over his paint and turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of her painting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon's glaring at me. Why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work? Gooners? Trucy, you can't talk like that. You're still young, innocent, full of life. Please, go through me when you want to... Ha! Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yeah. But we're a community-oriented gangster, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself to the public facilities to get rid of all this garbage. Now it's just the pain on the street to deal with. Public facilities? Wonder if she means that trash can. Exactly, Godot. Out here wildin'. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yeah, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. What? Where the fuck are we? What do you mean Chicago lightning? Chicago? Huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. Oh, I get it. Because Chicago has a high crime rate. With gun violence. I see. It all makes sense now. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere, the park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer. Yeah, I definitely underestimated the wine, by the way, just in case you were curious. So, what happened at your house? Boomers? Yeah, fuck those boomers. They can't even be around that much longer. I got a bad feeling about this. Are you drunk or is it bad? I would say I am drunk. Not super drunk. I'm in control of my faculties, but I would not drive. She finished the whole bottle? No, we got like this much left. Me, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. Oh, he's hard, alright. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that Panty's been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. Hard to imagine Trucy and Miss Kitakami's, or Miss Kita's, Miss Kitaki's panties have much in common. I just imagine Miss Kitaki's panties. Ugh. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. Is the wine a good wine? Yeah, I like it. It's a white wine. It's from a local place. It's pretty good. Was it expensive or an average wine? Yeah, it was expensive. The company I work for bought it for me when I first started as like a congratulations for starting the job. Well, I guess not congratulations, but like a welcome to the team kind of gif. So, it's not a bottle of wine that I would ever purchase. This is free wine? It's free, but it's like fancy in a sense. It was free for me, but not for the company. The boss took me out to like dinner when I started the job, and we went to this really fancy restaurant, and then they bought me like a bottle of the house wine when we went out to the dinner. It's definitely not a wine you're supposed to drink out of the bottle or all at once. And I am doing both of those things. It's good. Because I normally am not a big wine drinker, but this is nice. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? He says that like he's gotten into multiple things with Trucy, which is not true. This is like his first time hanging out with Trucy. He found a potential explanation for her name. Hitaki means tree in Japanese, so it's a pun on plum tree. Oh, that's funny. Oh, she's got a four-leaf clover. That's cute. That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Ah, hello, mother. She's a Kitaki, too? Miss? Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency? Oh, it's not even talent agency anymore. Anything agency? Yeah. You like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. I think it's funny that they're, like, avoiding using the term Yakuza for this. I guess it's, well, because I guess if they say Yakuza, it confirms that the game is in Japan, but Ace Attorney likes to conveniently dance around, like, where the game is, so they just say gangster. Huh? Okay, I think we've learned all we can learn here. Oh, slippers. A side view mirror. I never knew Daddy was so strong. Oh, don't be like that. Don't only keep one of these things, because don't make me fucking... I'm gonna have to come back here and swap these, aren't I? I'm guessing they're threatening to pepper spray me. Let's not get too friendly with the gangsters, huh? I'm sure we'll meet the boss at some point. Alright, let's get out of here. Scene of the stand theft. What's this place? This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly. Oh, God. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. You can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! There's a police car parked over there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, not the fact that this place looks way nicer. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign. Marikitas Clinic. That's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic. Maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. But he says salty like it's a good thing sometimes. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like a payment and more like a punishment. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? This bowl? Hey! That's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Huh. It smells like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, Sonny, I'm begging you. Decorated with the mascot. Is that the mascot? I love these little personal touches. Seems ashamed to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. When I touched it, the paint flaked out. He must have painted it on by hand with warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find. Mr. Salty! He's so cute. Not a very endearing mascot. You know, come to think of it, looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Oh, hey, it's the clinic we've arrived at. Paint. What's this weird shape? Looks like a leaf was stuck on the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. Ah, I got paint in my hand. Apollo. I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. That means nothing to me. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Mr. Eldune's house is practically in the dark. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sun. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? I want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. It seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. No clues here. Tell me about your garage. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. That garage, right. You don't think the thief lives there, do you? I wouldn't have passed that good-for-nothing doctor. I detect a little animosity. Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Are there any more details you could give me about your stand? You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the street thick and salty. That's what they call me, thick and salty. Hang on one second. I will be back in uno momento. What are you saying no about, Godot? Did I miss something? I got home right before 10 p.m., I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Huh? And I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he's got his schedule messed up. I washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. My whole being. They took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, my dreams. I mean, noodles are really cheap. I feel like he could replace the noodles and bowls really quickly. Couldn't he just buy, like, some plastic bowls and call it a day? Also, the fact that he's wearing that hat reminds me of... Who's that character from ARMS? Min Min? She also wears the noodle on her head. Do you think her aesthetic was inspired by this guy? Who came first? Min Min or this dude? Now that I think about it, Min Min has this exact same aesthetic. She was in Smash Bros. ARMS was a Switch game? Oh, that's right. And this is like a... What is it? DS game originally? I keep forgetting this is a remake, not an actual, like, new Ace Attorney game. I also still can't believe Min Min was the Smash representative. I also can't believe that ARMS only got one game. And had a bunch of, like, promising characters, and then they were just like, yeah, we're done with this. That's wild. Only Nintendo could, like, drop a promising new IP and then be like, yeah, we're never touching that again. When did ARMS come out? (2017) They're just like, yeah, we're not touching that shit. It was at the risk of becoming a successful franchise, and Nintendo was having none of that. Also, the views on the Ace Attorney Ace Attorney stream I see were kind of a fluke yesterday. We're out here struggling today. What can you do? At least they left one bowl. Look, on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, I'll be forced to walk the streets, peddling that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. They confirmed they'll make new Ace Attorney games? Oh, I'm sure. They're probably just getting everything up to the modern gen, right? To get ready for new releases. I feel like Capcom lately has been trying to get all their stuff on PC, so they're kind of going back right now. They're in an era of, like, trying to get all their stuff on one platform. Especially with, like, Ghost Trick being on the PC. Did ARMS ever get button controls? I don't know. I never played ARMS. So I don't know for sure. But yeah, I guess I do know it used to have motion controls, like you actually had to punch and stuff. Maybe that's why Nintendo didn't think they could continue with the franchise. But I feel like, yeah, you could make it live on with just normal controls. But yeah, I feel like Capcom's in an era of just trying to get all of their stuff on PC and shit. And then they'll work on new games. Alright. So your stand. Eldoon's Noodles, was it? Hey! Passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of, salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say. Imagine an Ace Attorney game where you can actually walk around. That would be exactly like, Detective Raincode when I streamed that earlier this year. So it'd be like Detective Raincoat, except less anime. Even though Phoenix Wright is pretty anime, but like not as anime as Detective Raincoat. But yeah, Detective Raincoat is basically Danganronpa, but you can walk around. Danganronpa, but open world. So I guess probably a newer Ace Attorney game. I don't think they would like change the formula that much. It would be cool though. You should watch my playthrough of Detective Raincoat. It was fun. You never played it strictly because of that? Yeah, I didn't play it because I'm not a big fighting game guy. I realized I wasn't a big fighting game guy when I bought the collector's edition of Dragon Ball Z Fighters. And then I like didn't play it at all. And I was like, oh man, I should probably not buy fighting games. After that, I haven't bought a fighting game since. Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does too. So your stand was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. I feel like we just keep talking about this goddamn stand. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? No clues here. Why is there a police car outside? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Oh no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. You look like the right age to be playing doctor. We need a little more info on this clinic. We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He's their neighbor. We should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? That doorway sure is sparkly. A clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. Funny, looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? God damn it. Joy-Con drift. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. Huh. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. Oh, we can actually go into the garage. That's surprising. The car with the missing thingy. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. You sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy? Did you try not saying panties so many times? A PlayStation. Portable. Let's take a closer look at this car. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it's a phone. Someone dropped this car beneath the tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor. We should bring it to him. I don't think we should do that. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there's this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. The piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out this car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Whoa, hey, there's something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these your... My panties! What? Already? Thanks, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. Really, don't mention it. I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Where'd that come from? How'd that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean the panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. I'll need to go back to the park and get the mirror for this, I'm guessing. You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? I don't have the evidence with me. I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes? Well, I'm sure there's got to be a clue somewhere. Hi, cat. A kitty! Well, it's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty. She won't make you disappear in her hat. No. I probably need to leave and come back here with the mirror. Someone's in there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton. A human skeleton painted gold? There's a mannequin hand waving at us from the box. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. It's a folding ladder. That's called a step ladder, come on. How is that different from a regular ladder? It's much more complex. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Alright, let's go back to the park. Grab the mirror and come back here. Yeah, swap. He used to be a stepladder guy, and Maya was a ladder guy. I do remember that that's an achievement in Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Is that you're supposed to, like, hit A on every single, ladder in the game. I think I have a clue.
Take that!
Take that! Trucy. It's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match. I guess we could check it out. Well, looks like we just solved a case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us, yup. You put the pro and professional, Apollo. Thanks, Trucy. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Huh. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. Well, we should probably jot down the license plate for him. I see they didn't update the thing in Ace Attorney games, like, to let you just go directly to any point. I see you still have to, like, be connected to the room, which is kind of odd. Yo! How goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. Good to have you young'uns on the case. Let old Daddy get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? Well, we've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent and capable. Tell me what you found out if you want. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing! He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently it was the doctor from the clinic. Huh. Marikitas, huh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me. The police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What's this clinic, anyway? All I've heard are rumors. Clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. No. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. Looked like something happened in that park. A body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case. Yeah, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand! Hey, whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. I get tired of sleeping. Maybe I'll head down to the this Mariquita's place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties! That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Ugh. To the office to plan our next move. Alright, see you, Phoenix. She's here. Wow. Hey, you're the one. Well, yeah, you're the woman for the Kitaki place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter, and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. What's that a pun of? Give me another couple seconds here. Tell me what that would be a pun of. I'm curious. Oh, it's another surname anagram of the name thing. Let me see. Unfortunate. I have a request. What's your request? Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought. Huh? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him. Fiancé? What happened to him? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki mansion.
There were a lot of police cars there.
Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiancé was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiancé? What's your story? You frequent the mansion? Are you a member of their organization?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So he's, a gangster?
Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job. Live the good gangster life.
I think you're onto something.
Miss Kitaki.
I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, right?
His name's Waki.
Waki Kitaki. Is that supposed to sound like walkie-talkie? How do they come up with this shit? I brought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. He can be powerful and menacing, but he's so cute.
But he's the boss's only son.
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday.
Hey, I'm a boss already of this agency.
Please help my Waki. Please.
Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those.
Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. Okay, goodbye. Someone's motorcycle's here. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing. We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. What? Huh? What does it say hit request on it? Miss Talia must have used the Kitaki's stationery. Excuse me, coming through. It's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being expected by the ladies. This is the first time I've felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fraulein. What a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place. Can I help? Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. I'll take you to the scene of the crime. Really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir, of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! Hey, what about me? Hey, we found the noodle stand. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. Just like I'll be riding on Apollo there soon enough. Who was that? Apollo, look! A corpse! Huh? It's just a mannequin. It sure got me. I ask exactly what it is you're doing here. Oh, it's you. How'd your kids get in here? This guy? He was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop. Always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene's off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. A moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? What happened? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Attilia Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So much for recognizing it anywhere. What's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way? I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs just in case. Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. Her smile and enthusiasm gone. That's what working in the public sector will do to you. Not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. Then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. Who's he? An ex-defense attorney. Detective Sky. What happened to Gumshoe? Quiet, please. Okay. I imagine this conversation's going nowhere. Hey, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. She's not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she? Apollo! My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kinda hard not to notice. Hey! But we need to investigate. Apollo, look! The stand! It's Eldoon! I've noticed. Well, we solved the case of the missing stand, at least. The circumstances could be better. I guess we just go back and tell what's-his-face so we found the thing. You fell feel right before the stream. I'm also in my feels before every stream, Taku. But welcome anyway. Mr. Eldoon, hello. Looks like he left. We found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for the bowl. Sorry. What a bummer. Phoenix, we found the stand. You're back. Run into some problems? Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? There's a problem? No problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I'm giving up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. I like that Trucy seems more interested in the noodle stand. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You don't know? You mean you don't know what it was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat? A lab coat? Huh. Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. You know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Wait, you know that other guy, too. That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this prince at Trucy's. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances, after a fashion. Clavier Gavin? Clavier? I've had too much wine to read that. Rock and roll god incarnate. The wine is getting worse as it gets warmer, and I reach the bottom of the bottle. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. What was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. What was the problem again? You really are drinking this stream? I am. You missed it, Taco. There is this much left of the bottle. Well, it's here, so. Having trouble investigating the crime scene? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. I'm taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not anthrax. Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, tell her I said hi. we should focus on finding more info about the case. You seem to be having fun. Of course! This is my first criminal investigation. And it's so mysterious. A noodle stand pushing a dead man along. I think it was the other way around. The dead man was pulling the stand. But you're right about it being mysterious. I knew it! More information, that's what we need. Where's the powder? Do we have any leads? One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing! Where's this evidence come from? What happens next? Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, neat. He said go to the office and grab a white bottle of powder, right? Is it here? I forgot about hula hoops. Alright, where? He said go to the office and give her and get that powder, right? Where's that? Under the silk top hat. Oh, here. You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. And he got mad at me. I was getting more suspicious. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sykes' mood. Sky's mood. I keep saying Psych. Sky's mood. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. It's cocaine. The detention center is now an option, but I don't know why it would be. Not now. To talk to the detective lady. I missed that show, Psych. Dude, Psych is my favorite TV show of all time. Absolute based choice, Taku. Fucking love Psych. Does this ring any bells? Is that? Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at Wright & Co. law offices? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky! How'd you know my dad? Daddy? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were? Trucy Wright. Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, you're Mr. Wright's daughter, and you're his apprentice. Then I'm available to help you anyway. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder's used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. Usually, that's funny, you usually don't remember anything having to do with white powder. Monk is better. Monk is very good. I do enjoy me Monk as well. Better, I don't know. Kind of depends. I feel like Psych's more consistent. I appreciate the comedy of Psych a little bit better. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, let me know. Well, dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Well, because this game's only rated E10. We can't show an actual dead body here, Apollo. Are you crazy? Actually, I don't know. What is the game rating? What is this game's rating? The old ESRB. Oh, it's rated T for teen. I like this. That the bottle is like totally see-through. That's really funny to me every time. Why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Oh. What was the cause of death? Bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. That's not true. I could go get a pistol right now. Unless you're a cop or a gangster. Or an American, Apollo! Skill issue. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Marikitis. I just received the autopsy report. I mean, really? What's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story? I didn't come here to play games, you know. I came here to read a visual novel. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is Phoenix Wright. Who's this old guy? Emma looks amazing. Yeah, she is quite cute. Well, all the women in this series are quite cute. This is the proprietor for Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. What sort of person was the victim, anyway? I mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? Starting to see a connection here. Let's talk about the victim. We'll talk about her story later. Can you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Marikitis Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. You've been to the clinic? Yeah. Though on a related issue. I see. So that means Dr. Marikitis stole the stand and pulled it here? It would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. Can you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes? Waki Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. violently in the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his, by any chance. Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Huh? The witness called the police. He'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. Huh? What's your story, Emma? Oh, me? I'm just a supervisor for the crime scene. Detective Sky, I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. When I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. And you just become a forensic expert in Europe. Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. I had no idea. She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Oh, that's cute. She just wanted to work with Phoenix again. I assume he's not back here yet. Yeah. Let's go to the defense agency. Or detention center. The opposite of that. You look as happy as a clam in its shell. For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something? Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Walkie-Kitaki. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while. Wait. We're his attorney. We can barge in there and be like, stop asking my client questions. I'm his lawyer. You'll go through me, or you won't talk to him at all. Come on, Apollo. Throw your fucking weight around. So much for the battle. Fucking get in there, Apollo. Think we can get into the clinic now? Hot dang, my hair looks good. Fuck yeah, I think that all the time. Every time before I stream, I'm like, fuck yeah, my hair looks good. I don't remember what to do. Yeah, I don't either. This is the first time we haven't immediately been able to just go to the next step. We've been going for 2 hours, and this is the first time I've had to actually think about the next step. I guess we should probably get the slippers for now, right? Oh, will the game actually not let me take the slippers? Can we talk to Phoenix? We can try. Nope. Okay, so what haven't we done so far? We haven't figured out what's on this phone. Oh, didn't mean to present that to her. I wanted to look at it. Victim's name, Pal Marikitis. Male. Damaged brain resulting from bullet wound. Hmm. Is there something I'm supposed to present to Emma? Oh, I can touch the weapon now. That's a shiv, to be precise. Lingo! Defendant Waki Kitaki is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. The murder weapon, a pistol? Look at this. There's a handprint on the shiv. A handprint? There might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. I'm not doing this. She's taking control. Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. So you really can't present profiles anymore? Looks like it. Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one. Those black spots? That's right. You pick the one you want to analyze. The dark one. Let's get detecting. She's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over it. With a press of A, like this. The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder. So you just dust it on and blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use X. It's like magic! Isn't it? Right. Let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Just in case, let's be thorough. Considering, you know, for some reason I am unable to see what we're looking at. I'm going to wager that this part was used with the DS screen back in the day. So you'd probably be able to, like, move your stylus, and that would be really cool, right? Alright, Emma, do you think this is enough? Nailed it. Wait, did I not nail it? Why isn't this ending? Think you need more? You're right. Get in there. I think this is one of those moments where I might turn Reader on for a little bit. And just, like, let it figure itself out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like it. I'm not a big blower myself, though. I never blew into my DS. But I would never disparage people who are passionate about it, you know what I mean? Okay, am I supposed to do something else? Like, I don't... What's happening? You sure there's not a present button somewhere? A is dust, X is blow, Y gives the chat history, B does nothing, start it gives you the options, back turns on text autoplay, which doesn't seem to do anything here. Why isn't it advancing? I don't remember my last save, which is an issue. What sucks is in this mode, it doesn't like let you go back to main menu, so I don't know what like I had done previously. Alright, let's reboot it. A classic reboot, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what I could have possibly done wrong there. I sure do hope the autosave was fairly recent. Probably a bug from the remake? Absolutely. Entirely 100% the remake. And the view count from today compared to yesterday is hurt. It hurts me emotionally. Actually, though. Only a little self-conscious. Saturday? Yeah, views usually are good on Saturdays. I'm gonna turn on story mode just to let the game, like, automatically progress through this. Hopefully if it's in story mode, the game won't bug out. I don't know what you're talking about, Jade. This is 100% legit. Don't dox me. I would never use an emulator. That's disgusting practice, and I am ashamed and absolutely just embarrassed that people would do that to Nintendo. In fact, let's just ban that word in our community, shall we? Disgusting. Next, you'll tell me an emulator. I hardly know her. Next, you'll tell me you guys play Pal World. Ugh. How dare you? I've actually, really, I wanted to play Pal World all day, but I've been writing the final draft of my Persona 5 Tactica review. So I didn't play Pal World, but I actually, all I thought about today was, I was like, fuck, I really want to play Pal World. Uh-oh. I have a feeling the game might be bugging out here. Perhaps you're not supposed to blow too hard. I'm not doing anything. You see in the upper right there? I just switched the game to story mode, which means it's supposed to just play itself like a movie. Story mode in a visual novel? Believe it or not. Ace Attorney just finally cut out the middleman and said, you know what? This is a visual novel. We just want it to be a fucking movie. We're throwing the ruse out of it being a game. Hang on, let's reboot one more time. But this time I'm going to turn on story mode before I get to that moment and see what happens. What's the world coming to? I'll tell you what the world's coming to. Nonsense. Kids these days, they won't even play their video games. They just let everything autoplay. Playing games on their fucking phones. Back in my day, we played games on consoles, and we liked it. In my defense, I completely validate what I have done for this game because I bought 3 copies of the original Ace Attorney trilogy. So, I have no issues with it. Can't see the game? Well, it's because I was rebooting. First of all, I would never pick a bottle upside down. You see this? Do you see this form? You see this technique? Do we just start playing Pal World now, you think? I don't know what to do if this doesn't work, by the way. We've rebooted, and I started story mode before this minigame started, so... if this doesn't work, I'm out of options. We've tried nothing, and we're out of options. Alright, here we go. We have to believe. We have to believe. No. I'll let it try one more time. Alright, yeah, I can try the other, switch, but I have a feeling it's not going to work either. Maybe I could try it. Maybe I could adjust some of the settings. I don't know. I don't know if just switching is going to make it work. We could just try one of the other Ace Attorney games. I feel like we may spoil ourselves, actually, if we just jump ahead like that. Here we go. This is on my other Switch. We're trying. I fear Emma might have put us in a bad spot. Dear Emma. Let's see, though. Maybe this time. Yeah? Yeah? Here we go. I'm gonna guess this doesn't work, though. That'd be too generous. Oh, that's a wrap right there. Hmm. Let's see here. You shouldn't have to go through the trial drunk. That's true. Try one other thing. Will it work? I don't know. I have a feeling it will not. Trying some technical solutions here. Maybe. I believe. Oh, it's not even loading, actually. That's not a good sign. Oh, this doesn't carry the save over. Oh. Damn. I have another idea. I'm not entirely out of options. We still have a couple more things that we can try. How are you guys doing? How was chat today? Because there's fewer of us today. The chat it's a much more intimate conversation. How are you all? Are you having a good time? Have you been living life? Has this weekend been fun for you? Do you have fun weekend plans? Well, I guess today was Saturday, so the weekend's already, like, mostly over. I have not been living life. I feel that. Yes, I know the game is not showing correctly. That's okay. That's the risk we take. Try and get through this goddamn fingerprinting segment. I have adjusted some settings that have broken the game, but I'm wondering if I break the game down enough to a fundamental level, it's just gonna let me bypass it. You know? And just really crack it down to its core. Come on. You're watching an NBA game? I forget the NBA is going on, because football's still going on. Super Bowl's like in 2 weeks. Alright, game. Come on, work with me here. I always debate on watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm debating. I got invited to a Super Bowl party by a friend. But it's on a Sunday, so it's like, and it's the Sunday the week after Persona 3 Reload comes out, so it's like, should I just stream it? I guess it'll kind of depend on how the views go on next week's stream. Like, should I go to the Super Bowl party? Should I just stream for the chat? It'll depend on what the views are. Views are like yesterday? Yeah, sure. Views are like today? Yeah, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked on the TL. Bro, what else can we do? I don't know. I don't know what else we can do. Is that a wrap? Do we just call it? I do think it's cooked as well. I don't know what else we can do. That's usually the setting I change to fix things when it doesn't work. I don't know what else to change. You know? Um, you probably passed on your real Switch. Are you there? Oh, that's funny. On the 3DS emulator itself, um, this scene didn't work either. Or if there are more fingerprint sections like that afterwards. I mean, at the very least, I would know how to make the games like get past it if we could figure it out. Um, should we just swap games? I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what other settings I could change. Well, I really only just changed my the API. That was really the only setting I knew to change. I don't know, team. We might be cooked. Unless there are any suggestions. Alright, here's one more thing. I fucked with another setting. I don't know. I don't feel that this will work, but try this too. See what happens. I take it most people in the chat don't really know what else we could do. Not the YouTube emojis. No more Emma tonight. Yeah, I worry that this might be the wrap for the stream today. Ayo? What do you mean, Ayo? I loved her. Ah, nope. Bugged again. These setting changes didn't do it either. A tragic tale. Powder looks funny? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, this didn't work either. I can fix it for next week. Well, for next week's Persona. I won't be playing this next week, Jade. Appreciate the offer, though. I really can't believe the story mode thing doesn't fix it. Kind of wild. Because I would have figured since it like it's supposed to automatically complete puzzles, it would just go beyond the glitch. I guess not, though. We'll try it normally one more time. You love Adult Emma? Adult Emma broke our game. She took everything from me. Everything I had. Look at this. I just want the game to progress, and she says no. Check this minigame, nerd. And then she ruins my life. Alright, Emma. Don't break my game now. Yeah, this is the corkscrew I used to open my bottle of wine. I totally broke it. Because this used to lay flat, like, in here. I twisted it too hard. Oh well, that's probably not a big deal. These things happen. That sucks. Do you feel me, chat? We didn't even get to meet the doctor, you know? Kinda lame. I'm sad. Same, bro. I don't know what else to do. Jade, do you have any suggestions that would make this thing work? Do you know any other settings? It's like, I don't know what's causing it. I think it's part of the issue. Yeah. Rip. That sucks. Mm. No suggestions other than sending your save file? Mm. Even if we pass that one, I'm betting this issue would reoccur for the other fingerprint scenes. I can't imagine this is the only time you fingerprint in the game. Usually, I tried the thing that usually works was like I switched the API that usually fixes some problems. If it doesn't work on one PI, it'll work or one API, it'll work on the other. But unfortunate. There's costumes? It's funny, this his default suit and his old school suit look the exact same. Of course they give her a schoolgirl uniform. God damn it. I hate that Japan loves schoolgirl uniforms so much. Wait, does Athena not even get to shine that much in her own game? I just see that, like, Phoenix is, like, the protagonist for Chapter 1, Apollo's Chapter 2, then she's in Chapter 3. Hey, Gangster Phoenix. Nice, good look. Now, that's the guy from the Great Ace Attorney's outfit. Athena's normal outfit. Oh, her hair's less red in this game. Do you see that? She is not the protagonist. Isn't it her game? Kind of rude. I like her maid outfit, though. That's cute. Let me check out the art library. She got nerfed? Yeah, heavily, I see. These are the key visuals. I'm guessing that must be Tracy's dad. Interesting they went with red. I guess that makes him a good, like, polar opposite of Phoenix's design. The black suit's too formal. The orange one, I think, would have been fine. I like how it's got that, like, black and blue tie. That's pretty cool. And she used to be all the different colors, and then they actually settled on blue. That makes her being blue makes sense, though, because then her magician's outfit matches Phoenix. Because she's got the same blue as his suit. So that's fitting. I think the black color wouldn't have been very suited to her personality. And the red makes her too much like Edgeworth, but it's fine, I guess, when she's a little girl. Did she originally have a mask on? I see in her first draft she had the Phantom Thief, like, pin. Looks like they knew what they wanted for Bum Phoenix, like, right away. You can, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they spend less time on, like, drafts of different, or, like, more, like, the less role the other characters have, the less, like, drafts they get of their design. Actually, would have figured she would have gotten more than just, like, one sheet. Shady Smith. They were really sure about her, like, casino design, but they went through a couple different Russian costume designs for her. You're falling asleep. Yeah, we'll probably wrap up here in a second. I just kind of want to look at the concept arts and stuff. Oh, she's pretty. That guy's hair. Veramisham. It's almost 4 a.m. where you're at? 9 p.m. here. I like his magician's outfit. Yeah, I would guess that's Trucy's dad. Or no, maybe that is. lot of fucking moms and magicians in here. Oh, the judge and Dr. Hickfield get the same concept art sheet. How unfortunate. Does this just show all the in-game illustrations? Oh, that's probably big spoilers then. I won't look at that. You can check out the key visual illustrations, though. I don't think there's too many spoilers on this, because these are all the promotional things. I guess Japan doesn't care about spoilers in its promotional art, though. Why does Edgeworth have glasses now? Just because he's old? Even though he grew up with Phoenix, he seems so much older. Ugh. I like the 3D character model look in the next game. I'd still be interested in checking more of this game out. As disappointing as that we've run into technical issues tonight, I don't think that's a big problem for... I bet you by the time I'm done streaming Persona 3 Royal, the issues have been fixed on this version. Where's, what's her face? Not Maya. The yellow suit girl. Oh, there she is. This art's fantastic. It does look really good. But yeah, I'm betting these glitches kind of get patched out by the time I... Because next week we'll be starting Persona 3 Royal, and then I'll probably be playing straight through that. So I bet you a lot of these issues get fixed later on. This is the clown I've seen so many memes of. People are a big fan of her. Animation Studio. What is this? Oh, you could make like your own machinima of Ace Attorney stuff in this. That's pretty cool.
Objection! Take that! Hold it! Gotcha!
Oh, gotcha doesn't have a pop-up.
Hold it! Objection! Take that! Hold it!
Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. You could, like, with this, if you, like, because if you turn off the UI, like this, you could just make your own Ace Attorney content now. It's literally like a full-on generator. That's really cool. I wonder if people will do their like own Ace Attorney stories like this, because yeah, you could in like any basic like video editor, like you take these animations, right? And then you just like overlay the text box in like Photoshop or in a like Adobe Premiere or any basic video editor, and you can just play these out. That would be super cool.
Objection!
Used to make these parodies called Phoenix Wrong. Yeah, but this was like a legit tool for it, you know?
Objection! Objection! Objection!
That's kind of crazy, dude. You get access to all their character sprites, everything they would say. Oh, I guess she doesn't have voice lines. Snackoos. Wow, yeah, you really do get access to every character sprite.
Hold it! Hold it!
This is spoiler territory, so I won't go too far into those. I like that just the shading makes that the creepy smile.
Objection!
Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely a much nicer feature than just like straight up, hey, this is an HD port. They literally give you a tool to like make... Oh, you can even turn the mouth flap on for these. I just noticed that option too. Oh, you can set like the backgrounds of where they're talking? There's green screen? No way. Oh, dude. They just give you a green screen editor of this? Oh, that's cool.
Hold it! Objection!
Without getting too spoiler, I don't really want to investigate too far into these, but yeah, that's cool. You can green screen these. That's insane. I wonder if people know about this, because I feel like that wasn't really, like, advertised all that much, but, like, that's a huge feature. You could do so much with that. The fact that that could just, like, generate a thing for you. Okay. Is that it for today? Should we call it? Tomorrow, back with more random Steam game streams. Those have been really fun. And then next week, Persona. Thoughts? What are these accolade things? Oh, these are just like achievements. It's funny they retain the color of like what their PlayStation trophy is. It's really funny that Xbox invented achievements and then fumbled the bag so hard to PlayStation. This is just what, all the music? Oh, they get cute little chibi things. Yeah, I'm not opposed to playing more of this. It is really fun. It does seem to struggle on the views outside of the date that the game comes out. But I do really like the Ace Attorney games. I think they're a lot of fun. But Persona is obviously a much more near and dear game to the channel's heart. As you can see, it's still my profile picture on the channel, so a little bit more closer to my channel's identity. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be opposed to, after playing through Persona 3 Reload, going back to this if there's still interest for it. Like I said, that's probably when the bug we encountered today will be patched. So stay tuned. Make sure you grab your bottles correctly in the future. Comment below if you either have a fix, or you want to see more Ace Attorney, or you're excited for Persona stuff. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Godot, Taku, Jade, Unusual Raids, I think was here earlier as well. Yeah, there he is. So thank you guys for visiting. Play for Fun was here too, and Trains, Crime Boy. Anyone else who visited, of course, I appreciate you. You may not be in the chat history anymore though, because when I scroll up and try and look, that's the cutoff. But as always, I appreciate chatting and hanging out with you all in all of these streams. I will see you all tomorrow for the random stream games, or Steam games on stream. Sorry, the wine's still hidden. This was fun. I'll definitely be down to have another bottle of wine on stream too. But I will see you all. Oh, I just realized this was the orchestral concert song. That probably gets me copywritten. It's not just the normal objection theme. Oh, we totally broke the game, I see there, huh? Alright. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. See you next week. See you around. Have a good one. Bye.